I called my mom, and it went straight to voicemail.
What time was that?
I called her a couple times today, so I called her probably midday, around lunchtime. I called her another time before dinner, and then I called her after dinner. And then after dinner was when my wife was like, if you're real worried, she's 15 minutes away, just drive over.
Okay.
I walked into the front door. It smelled like gas or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately got worried. Turned right, turned left, so I could, I was standing in the living room, could see through. I saw the gun on the kitchen table, and I saw her from the shoulders up.
Okay.
It looked like there was red or purple by her neck, and I just immediately walked right back out.
This is the voice of Robert Testerman, a man who, within the next 24 hours, would find himself facing a complex and multi-layered crime. He had planned to visit his mother, Cindy, the day before her 62nd birthday. But when he arrived, he found her lifeless body on the floor.
From the distance that I was away from her, it looked like it was red around her neck.
Her car was missing. Some of her belongings had been stolen, and it didn't take long for police to realize this wasn't the only crime that had happened. Cindy's 66-year-old neighbor Judy had also mysteriously vanished. Now, with only one real clue in hand, a single video file, detectives are left trying to uncover who's behind a brutal murder and a possible abduction.
The man sold this car to me and my husband. I didn't steal anything.
Looking at the home security system, that's my mom.
I'm not saying nothing else, dog.
We had no idea who that was. It's anyone's guess who it is.
She's inside, straight ahead to the right. I haven't even gone into the kitchen yet.
You said there's a gun in there?
There's a gun. She has 2 shotguns and a handgun. There is a shotgun sitting on her kitchen table.
Any reason why a shotgun would be out?
I do not know. She does have...
Stay back over here. I'm going to wait for another unit to arrive before I go in, just in case.
It was supposed to be a special day for Robert Testerman and his family. They were getting ready to celebrate his mother Cindy's 62nd birthday. Moments like these were rare, when the whole family gathered and enjoyed time together. But what started as a day of celebration quickly turned into something none of them could have imagined. That evening, Robert tried calling his mom several times, but she didn't answer. He began to worry. Ever since his father passed away, Robert had grown even closer to Cindy and made a habit of checking in on her. When she stayed silent, he decided to stop by the house, unaware that what he'd find there would change everything.
Anything back here?
This is locked.
Did he say it looked like she was shot?
No, this looks like, from what he said, looked like she was strangled. But he saw her and open window up top. That's the only points.
Cindy had been living alone in her late father's house, a place she moved into to take care of him before his passing. When Robert arrived around 8 p.m., something felt off the moment he stepped inside. A strong, unpleasant smell filled the air. As he walked into the kitchen, things took an even darker turn. A gun was sitting out in plain sight on the table. Panic set in. Robert began searching the house, calling out for his mother, but as he moved deeper in, something stopped him cold. Shaken by what he had just seen, Robert immediately called 911. Police were quickly dispatched to the home on the 7900 block of Roseland Avenue in Maryland.
Police department.
Seeing a gun at the scene is a major red flag. Police now have to stay completely alert because they still have no idea what's really going on inside the house. So instead of rushing in, they start by checking the area around the home, making sure nothing and no one is hiding out back.
Good. All right, just don't touch anything. Good.
Former County Police, anyone inside?
Shotgun facing us.
Who's in the kitchen? There are guns in the house.
I got a closed door to my left here, 2 other rooms to clear.
Officers need to move quickly. Their top priority now is reaching the victim and checking if there's still any chance to help her.
Take that bathroom real quick. Clear.
She's laying on the floor right here, shotgun going. Alright, I'm gonna advance, there's another room in the back. What are you doing?
Gotcha.
Former County Police!
She was covered in blood, and the scene around her was soaked with it. Sadly, there was nothing anyone could do. Investigators quickly determined it was a homicide, caused by sharp force injuries to her upper body. The house was filled with the strong smell of gas. And since it was clear the killer had planned this carefully, police knew there could still be serious danger. It seemed like the suspect may have been trying to start a fire, and now, even a small spark could set off a deadly explosion. Police began searching the rest of the house, hoping to find any signs or clues. Cindy had suffered multiple stab wounds to her upper body, and there were also defensive injuries on her hands, clear signs that she had tried to fight back. The shotgun on the table hadn't been used in the murder. The house was completely ransacked. Some drawers had been pulled out, and several valuable items like jewelry were missing. Considering that Cindy's 2013 Honda Accord had been stolen from the garage, along with the mess in the house and the missing valuables, police now had reason to believe this might have been a robbery gone wrong. A robbery that clearly didn't go as planned.
We have possible on name. I don't have any data from this yet. We can get it from the son is on scene. All I have right now is Cindy Testerman.
My mom was very unique, very, very original, and oftentimes just on like opposing ends of a spectrum. She was like a flower child, like grew up in the 60s, and she was really drawn to like the hippie movement. She was a caretaker. When I was very young, she opened up a daycare center in the house, and she ran that daycare center until I was a teen, always taking care of other people, their people's children. Then my grandfather got sick, and she moved in with him to take care of him.
When's the last time you saw her?
To get closer to the truth, police turned to the one person who knows Cindy best, her son, Robert. He was the first to find the scene and the one who called 911.
Or talk to her?
The last time I talked to her, Wednesday maybe, we traded or she sent me a text on Friday that I didn't respond to. Just of her friend's daughter that got married.
Get your ID on you?
I do.
Based on everything they knew, Cindy didn't have any enemies. She got along with everyone, and no one had a reason to hurt her. But then, police get their first real lead, a potential game changer.
Looking at the home security system, so if we go back to, that's yesterday, so Friday, I can see her coming home. That's my mom. So I can see her coming home. And then Saturday, this gentleman comes up in the morning.
The surveillance footage reveals something unusual, a young man casually talking to Cindy, and at first glance, nothing seems off. But then it gets strange. The same man is seen on the day of Cindy's murder, entering and leaving her home. The camera also catches him driving off in her car. Robert has no idea who this person is. He's never seen him before in his life. Now that the police have a potential suspect, they kick off an urgent investigation to find out who this man is, and more importantly, what kind of connection he had to Cindy. What they don't know yet is that this case is about to take a turn no one could have possibly imagined. Detectives begin canvassing the neighborhood, talking to neighbors, hoping someone saw something or knows anything about this mysterious visitor.
Is she home? It's taped off like a crime scene.
Yeah, we can't talk about much right now, but we're just trying to investigate.
Her father just passed away. It was his house.
Mm-hmm.
I used to sit there over there and play checkers with him.
Wow. Is her car usually there?
Yeah. And I told my wife, I said, Cindy's car ain't been there all day.
This man didn't know anything about Cindy's murder, or at least that's what he claimed. But what he did share would end up uncovering the second half of the killer's twisted crime.
Who stays in this house here?
That's another story.
Okay. Is anyone currently here?
I don't know where she's at, in a rehab or something. So I don't know where she's at.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in 3 months.
Now, police learn that just across the street from Cindy, a 66-year-old woman named Judy Slebzak also lived in the neighborhood. And apparently, no one has seen or heard from her in months. That's a major red flag. After her neighbors officially report her missing, officers head straight to Judy's house to check things out, but no one answers the door. At this point, police fear something terrible may have happened to Judy too. At this point, even the smallest clue could change the entire direction of the case. As the investigation moves forward, police finally locate Cindy's stolen car. They pull it over, and inside, they find 3 people.
Somebody sold me this car.
We're trying to investigate everything right now. Got a second one?
31. Yeah, tag number is 5.
Sure, throw it. You got ID with you? I don't have my ID on.
I didn't steal anything. I'm trying to call my husband because
Can't make no phone calls right now.
that's crazy.
Do you have the title for this?
The man sold this car to me and my husband. I didn't steal anything. I didn't know the car was stolen. I wouldn't buy no stolen car.
After further questioning, police were convinced they were telling the truth. They had no real connection to Cindy or what had happened. But figuring out who sold them the car could be the key. They said they bought it from someone who went by the nickname Bird, a tall, slim to average white male, likely in his late 20s or early 30s with short, light brown hair. That description matched the man seen in the surveillance footage perfectly. But there was still one big question. Who was he really?
Did you hear from Judy at all?
No, she is not around.
I can't seem to come up with her.
Her stepson, his first name is Ryan. That's his name, Ryan. I don't know his last name, but I found his first name.
Meanwhile, the search for Judy was still ongoing, and that's when a nearby neighbor came forward with something shocking. Linda James, who used to live right next door to Judy, contacted the police and shared a piece of information that would flip the entire case on its head.
She was gone for a couple weeks, or about a week or so, and I was told that she had gone into a rehab. I do believe she has a substance abuse problem because she has some health issues, and I think she was abusing some sex. But that's only rumors from the neighborhood. And that's when Ryan showed up again, and he was there, and he kind of told them, I'm here now, I'll take care of her. And we didn't see her except to hear a rumor that she went into rehab again.
Now the police finally had a name. Ryan McGuire, 32 years old, Judy's stepson, who was supposedly staying with her to help take care of her. But now, both Ryan and Judy were missing. Investigators began digging through old reports, hoping to find anything useful connected to that name. While combing through case files, the lead detective came across exactly what they needed, an old report involving Ryan McGuire. They compared the photo from that report to the man in the surveillance footage. The match was clear. They had just confirmed the identity of the man caught on camera. Now, there was still one critical step left for the police, finding both Ryan and Judy. They obtained a search warrant to thoroughly inspect Judy's home, hoping it would lead them closer to the truth.
Police search warrant. I'm with you. All county police.
But this isn't the end of the story. We'll return to this house later, and by the end of this video, you'll learn about the disturbing discovery that was made there. Meanwhile, Robert, Cindy's son, who was doing everything he could to find justice, suddenly remembered something. Since Cindy's wallet had been stolen and he had access to her credit card accounts, he realized he could track any recent transactions and possibly find out who had been using them. After discovering that Cindy's credit cards were missing, investigators suspected the person using them could be her killer. Robert managed to track the latest transaction, a payment made at the Deluxe Plaza Motel located at 6401 Pulaski Highway in Baltimore. Detectives rushed to the location. When they checked the motel's security footage, they were stunned. The man using the stolen cards was none other than Judy's stepson, Ryan McGuire. In the footage, Ryan looked relaxed, walking around the motel like he didn't have a care in the world. Parked outside the motel was Judy's missing car, and the room Ryan was staying in was rented under the name of his girlfriend, Jessica Chamberlain. Police now had a prime suspect, and they weren't going to let him slip away. As Ryan exited the room and headed to the car, officers moved in and arrested him on the spot.
So I'm recording you, but not that it's facing you, but anything that you're saying is getting recorded. I gotta let you know that, all right?
Inside the motel room, they found damning evidence. Credit cards belonging to both Cindy and Judy, Cindy's checkbook, Judy's mail and financial documents, several pairs of new shoes, and a large stash of women's jewelry. But even more shocking, they found a knife and shoes with blood on them. DNA tests confirmed the blood belonged to Cindy. Still, nothing could prepare investigators for what would come next. Just 2 days after Cindy's murder on June 26, 2018, Ryan McGuire was brought in for questioning. He sat calmly in the interrogation room. No panic, no guilt, no emotion. But then he said something that left the detectives absolutely speechless.
Hey, anybody get a cigarette, man?
Yeah, probably. I'll have to find one. It might take me a minute, but yeah, I don't think that's a problem. You good? Anything else you need?
I just want a cigarette. You give me a cigarette right now, I'll tell you everything y'all need to know.
Okay. Yeah, let me see what I can do. You got a preference? I don't know that I
don't give anything.
Really?
Yeah.
A cigarette? Yeah. Alright, man. What's been going on with you? What can you tell me?
Well,
you said you tell me everything, right?
What's this one? What's this for?
Okay. You said you've been staying at the motel there?
Yeah, I stayed there for a couple of days.
Okay. What about before that?
I've been playing with that lady.
Who's that?
The huge car I had.
Judy.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship to her?
She's like, I don't know, my stepmom or something like that.
Okay. She let you use the car and everything?
Yeah.
Alright, nice lady. Where's she at these days?
Yeah, listen. I need a cigarette. I'm not saying nothing else. I'll get a cigarette.
To get Ryan to open up more, the detective started to leave the room to grab him a cigarette. But just as he was stepping out, he heard Ryan say something he never expected to come out at that moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. She's gone too. She's dead too. Just to let you know, she's dead too. You're gonna charge me with that one too. So I'll tell you where she's at as soon as I get a cigarette.
Alright, man.
I know I'm here for the one across the street.
What's that?
I'm here for what? Across the street.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you. That's what it is, okay?
Man, I'll tell you where Judy's and everything is at, so you can charge me with that one too. So
alright, bro. I appreciate
it.
Let me get you a cigarette.
After a short while, the detective returned with the cigarettes Ryan had asked for. Ryan, calm and completely emotionless, lit one up, and then, without hesitation, began walking the detective through everything that had happened, piece by piece, completing the puzzle of this disturbing case.
Y'all's not gonna find Judy without me telling you where she's at.
Where's she at?
She's still in her house.
Okay.
Y'all take me there, I'll show you where she's at.
Alright, can you explain it to me?
She got high, she was getting high, so she asked me to shoot her up, I shot her up and she OD'd. So.
You said you gave her an injection too, right? Just to make sure.
No, she was still, she came out of it, she was like, she didn't feel good, she wanted me to shoot her up again.
Okay.
So I shot her up, and that did it.
When you went to Judy's, was that just because...
She called me out the blue, helping her get off the drugs.
Oh. Okay.
And I said, damn, I can just stay here, give her to her, and just keep using all her money every month.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
I was in the house.
Whose house? Whose house were you in?
Judy. I was in both houses.
Y'all guys, you smell it? It stinks. I just been putting loud perfume in there.
Okay.
It's upstairs in the bedroom.
Is that right? Okay. What is it, like a hidden compartment type thing?
It's that outside in the bed. Where that pink towel was on.
Okay.
Upstairs in the bedroom.
How long ago was that? You remember?
About a month, maybe.
Okay.
Ryan admitted that both he and Judy had been using drugs. He also confessed that he intentionally gave her a fatal overdose, fully aware of what he was doing, and killed her on purpose. Now that we know everything about what happened to Judy, there's still one major question left unanswered. The story of this killer's second innocent victim, Cindy.
What happened across the street?
She asked me a question.
About what?
About Judy.
She realized something was going on there.
I guess.
Or what were you doing over her house?
What that?
You know who that is?
Yeah, Cindy.
Cindy, yeah. So she called you? You had phone number or whatever?
Yeah, she called me on Judy's house.
Okay. Said you come over and talk to her?
Yeah, smoke some weed with her.
Okay. And then how did that go?
That's not too good.
How did it happen?
What, how it goes?
Choked her and then stabbed her.
With McGuire's full confession and the location of Judy's body finally revealed, hidden inside a chest under his bed, police returned to the home with a search warrant. This time, they found what they were looking for. And we know the knife Ryan used to kill Cindy was later found inside his motel room. With all the puzzle pieces now in place, the full picture of what led to these two murders becomes clear. Ryan was battling addiction, desperate for money to feed his drug habit. He saw Judy as a source, someone he could rely on for shelter, support, and eventually, cash. But when greed took over, he made a deadly choice. He killed Judy to gain control of her money and her home. Cindy, who had been Judy's friend, started asking questions when Judy suddenly vanished. And for Ryan, that curiosity became a threat. Driven by paranoia, he killed Cindy too, an innocent woman who just wanted to help her friend. Then he stole her belongings and car, selling what he could to fuel his addiction. In the end, Ryan McGuire pled guilty to 2 counts of premeditated first-degree murder. On December 12, 2019, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But despite the conviction, the damage was already done. Driven by greed and addiction, Ryan took the lives of 2 innocent women, silencing their voices forever and leaving behind a pain that their loved ones may never fully heal from. May both of their souls rest in peace.